just don't care what you've done in your life. Baby, I'll always be here by your side. Don't leave me waiting too long, please come by. I still believe in your eyes. There is no choice, I belong to your life. Because I live to love you someday. You'll be my baby and we'll fly away. And I'll fly with you. I'll fly with you. I'll fly with and I'll fly with
Okay. I'm 1 to 1 years old now. A friend of mine told me this is where it gets bad. So this is where all the psychological horror stuff kicks in. You don't want to be here if you have troubles with this. So if you experience things such as depression or just starting to hate yourself a little bit, there are people that you can talk to. And trust me, they don't waste their time. Everything, not even me. They don't. Okay, tell me if you still hear my voice. No, I'm sorry about that. If you can't hear my voice, you can't hear my voice. You can just read it. Here we go, load. It's the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. The preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking into trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Say by the tray cake. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But no, Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yuka! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least you would be here by now. Monika's placing the booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful. No, it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You take a little responsibility for her, Yuka. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You can't let her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, did you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stand embarrassed. Was I able to tell her about it that quickly? But how I basically turned in a confession? It makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual. For some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Why? Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. You sure? I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognise Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during the practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. Let me too. It's different from the one she practiced. Isn't one that I have read before. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. La 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 la. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? In the poem I get a pit in my stomach. Yuka? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I probably called for a minute, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Don't have to take too long, okay? Quick, leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Michael calls out that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should try a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help pick her up. And the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. Why am I feeling this weird feeling? I'm not feeling anything. I reach Sayori's house and open the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. It's unlocked. Did she run away? Something like that? Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Is that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Thanks for everything. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. I can't do this. Okay, I might need to turn on the lights on. Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Hang on, I gotta breathe. I don't want to do this. Is anyone watching? At least give me some comfort. Someone, please. Oh no. No one's watching. No. Don't you dare let me go on this alone. If I get nightmares, I'm gonna be annoying as all, okay? I didn't really... I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I can't fucking do this. I can't. What is this? I know what this is. Please be okay. Please be okay. I got through it. I'm sorry. This is scary, okay? Sorry, but it's giving me a lot of panic attack. I swear to God, man. Why? I tried. I'm seriously shaking right now. Okay. File GameScript character 5 RPY line 77 see track back text details. I heard this game has something to do with the game files. I was at a check. It's somewhere in some local desk for files. I'm pretty sure you have to go into the Steam. I'll just check real quick. Fuck's sake, man. I swear to God, if I start having a panic attack, I'm mad. Okay. What am I doing here? Dokie dokie. In character? Monica, that's cute. Oh, there's a character class. Oh god. Did I kill her? Guys, she's gone. Hang on. Look. Gone. She's not in there. Where is she? Have I killed her? Okay. It's just a game. Happy thoughts. It's a photo. Hang on, let me get. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I've not looked at the image yet. I don't want to do it on my own. Sorry. Anything. There doesn't seem to be anything there. Hmm? Oh god. What the hell? Happy thoughts. Okay. Lead me. Okay. You're okay. I think that happened. It says something about script brush. Let's see if we can find anything there. Script. Game script. Line 137. Okay, we gotta get this out of the way. So I gotta stay in character. I mustn't give up. Yeah. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. So I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Press the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. So sorry I'd be there for her. I told her I'd want to press for her and that everything would be okay. And why? Why did she do it? I was so helpless. What did I do wrong? Did I her confession? That's the thing that pushed her over the edge. Making I scream so it goes in my ears. She's right her. She needs me the most. So selfish. This is my fault. So many thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, Give her what she wanted out of a relationship. And I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. I could have went to strip club. Go to the festival. I just lost my best friend. What I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do like that. Just some game where I can set and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I feel I just put it into my heart. Nothing in my life is marked more than hers. I still can't do what she needs me to do. Yeah. I can't take it back. Ever. Never. 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 I did delete her files from the game now. For God's sake. In the game says she dies? Come on, that can't be it. That can't be right. There's no way. Come on. You can't end a game like that. I don't believe that for a minute. Oh crap. It doesn't say new game. Maybe we can load the game again. What the hell? Seeing a girl run toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might throw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but you kind of looked up because you knew each other for so long. We used to walk school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I'd get tired of waking up. She's going to chase after me like this, I must be better off going that way. However, I just sigh and I will finally fall off and let catch up to me. Can we go any further? Oh, it's not a school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Are you seriously replacing Sayori with Norm? I always tell myself it's bad time I met some girls or something like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs. If it was intended to get by, the average would spend my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club. It's not like there'd be any girls in any way. Excuse me. Who am I? Whoa. I'm talking about, I literally went to an anime club for that. All they did was talk about different anime. They didn't actually do anything good, really. Literally nothing. So much of a cover they can keep the light off. School days is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I should pack my things and say, I to the law looking for finance and motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yuka? Oh my god. Monica? Oh my goodness. I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? It has. Monica smiles sweetly. You do actually. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Small and smart, beautiful, athletic. I still completely out of my league. When you smile at me so gently, feels a little. What are you coming here for anyway? Oh, I have to fill in for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet, isn't that in almost every classroom? You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. There's like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. I have to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. What's the club? I think those that asked for it, I'm going to think sorry again now. What's for nothing? What's the club? Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She only insists that manga is literature too. It is! Like, literature is something like a book, right? Manga is a type of book and a comic that captivates readers of younger ages and older ages. It is pretty much true. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? And what can I say, she? Hey, Yuka. By any chance, are you still looking for a club? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I want to ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, guess I could check it out. Awesome. Awesome. Has she ever said this before? No. You're really sweet, Yuki. You know what? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll for the materials another time. You're more important. That's the day marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I casually follow Monica across the school and upstairs. The section of school I really visit. It's being generally used for third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Yuka. I would escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl that's our actress, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, and Frederick Cathedral. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri? Replaces Sayori's part? No offense, Yuri. I understand how you feel, but... Hang on. Okay. That is how you already say that Monica told her something the day before she died. I think Monica's behind this. But there's also a slight chance Yuri is. Honestly, I just don't trust Yuri. Usually the shy ones are the ones that tend to be the psychopaths, you know. I'm not saying that about real life. I'm gay. This is almost like a problem. Okay, let's just keep going. It's nice to meet you. Your appears comparatively more mature and timid. Just have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Yuka in a classroom, and you decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Did I tell you let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Yuka? Because if you just arrange the table, you walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Looking awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? The president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club feel exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start in the club. Oopsies. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Alright, I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Let's give it a little read. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. We were at the table, carrying a tea set. Kiko placed the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Right, I'm gonna try and get into the character here. Okay, let's go through anything at the moment. You give a whole tea set in the classroom, in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy the book? I guess. Don't yourself get intimidated. I was just trying to impress you. That's not. That's what Yuri looks away. You know, I believe you. All tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. You faintly smiles to yourself and Lily. Yuka, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, consider how little I've read these past few years. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm not quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Oh, a big for rain after seeing you smile. Let me smile. Ellie, what about you, Yuri?
Oh, let's see.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be right back. Let's just take a short intermission, shall we? Hopefully the stream will allow that. Okay. Also, go make yourself a cup of tea or coffee. It goes good with a book. very tries to remember for a couple of two things. I don't know what I think. I find this usually knows that they'll be even complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling good stories in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Oh my battery is draining real quick. Get the charger. Okay. Everything's quite bad. Here goes on, I'm really passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. And it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. That's my accent for it. But you know, I like a lot of things. So we're just here for a British accent. Stories with deep psychological elements usually amuse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberate? And so deliberately take advantage of the lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I just would grasp something I can like to at that minimal level. In my British, horrible. It is rather fast. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Suit your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Try to Sebastian, it will work. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, you know, I kind of figured out between this, right? They want to be friends. They really want to be good friends, but at the same time they just feel like they can't. They feel too shy to do it. That's because I thought over to me first. Never mind. That's right. You like to write about cute things, don't you, Netsky? What? Gives you that idea? There's a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. I thought you were working on a phone call. Don't say it loud. And get that back. Fine. Okay, you write your own poem? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why you share it? And sometimes. No. Paper's right. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how it feels. So not like a writing, more just confidence. She was fond of writing, is writing to myself. You have to be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerability, but showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should have shared some of your work. You could set an example and help Nestor feel comfortable enough to share hers. This is so weird. We all sit in silence for a minute. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? As King Yuri, you look quizzically Maka. So go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, that was a good idea. I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start planning activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all, and do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. This kind of makes sense, right? I basically tell you Gerard who joined at what times. So basically it was Monica, then Sayori, then it was Yuri, and then it was Natsuki. But since Sayori's not here, Yuri got here first, and then Natsuki got here second, and then here third, so fourth. You did my best to remember. Besides, we have a new member. It seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree with that? As well with that? Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Okay. As a train of thought, they all go like this. But, I'm sorry, but... I guess I need to tell you the truth, Yuka. Thing is, we don't have enough membership to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, and the fence is against these girls, we're supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. The Frank Bones is a private age paying in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, I'll get the side then. I'll join the literature club. I'll let the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Yuka? Yeah. It'll be fun, right? You might just scare me for a moment. I mean, if Lou just left after all this, I would be super pissed. I mean, I would be. Yuka, I'm so happy. It has become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. You'll remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem. Time for the next meeting, so you can all share. Who looks over the meeting once more. You can all look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I really impressed the Star Class Monica. Okay. The class Star Monica with my mediocre rate feels. I already feel the anxiety going up beside me. No, that goes. That's it. I'll be on my way then. Okay. See you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 2 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. My really happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. To make the most of my secret sensei, then I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And what special poem would you like to read it? Okay. Oh my god. What am I looking at? It looks like Monica. Let's just write our own now. Atone, despise, unstable, empty. Prayer, pride. I'll be a moment. back. Music's scaring me, man. We're good. Hopefully it's nice. Here. Okay. Peaceful. Sing. Heart. Alone. Judges. Warm. Free. Aura. Pressure. Broken. I guess we went more than here and this one. Again, Yuka. So you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This would do a little strange for me, but at least I keep it working. Oh my gosh. Is it just weird? Is the music a bit... Oh my god, the screen is zooming in. The screen is fucking zooming in. Oh, come on, I might keep this hurting me, Slack. Seriously, the screen is zooming in. I can see it. Look at the table at the side. I don't know if you can just come here and hang out or what. Don't take us seriously. I'll see you in a bit. Mitsuki. Oh my god, she's over the text. Okay, so I'm stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Because of the feet, let's keep top down your seat. I'm sorry, Yuka. I'll make sure to pitch your comfort first, okay? Very shoots Natsuki with disappointed glance. Right, you're in the club and all. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. The club falls sideways. More than usual. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like I said, I'm in this club now. It feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean like that. If you really... I don't really want to. Don't forget I said anything, I guess. I know, it's not Yuri. I'm trying to be a part of this club. So if I do read often, I'd be happy to take up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? Is Yuri trying sideways as well? I just felt like, well, vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like. You stood her bag and pulled that book. It's still zooming in, I'm scared. Dude, what the hell? Sorry, died, and everything goes to shit. Everything goes to, you know. It's too scary, man. It's too scary for me. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Sorry, it's to keep your attention. Oh my god. No, I can't. Here. Oh, thank you. I'm so scared. I'm curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Without the same book that she lent me. I mean, it seems to be on the first page. I mean, she, not it. She. She's a clown. She's a clown. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. It only makes her head trace deeper in her book. Aww. That fact is very painful for her, I know it is. Seems right, well, I used to stare up in this face all the time in school. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I might have been seeing a nature uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. I was just rereading a bit of this stuff. That's what you gave me, right? Hmm? Oh my god, her eyes. Yuri-chan, your eyes. Oh, they're moving. They're good. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. It's curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Well, look here, do it now. You have nothing else to do, jerk. When it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Relatable. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, Check my Yuri. Look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Markov, that sounds Russian, or German, I don't know. I remember this looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Relatable? The people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. You're telling Yuko this? Seriously? The facility gets even worse. I start selectively reading people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... Oh! I need to move there, that's quiet. By the way, I'm really into it. The music paused there. I was scared. Holy shit. There's a chair in that closet. Was that always there? The book, I mean. Nothing about the lens. Kind of dark, isn't it? Didn't it sound like it was going to be a nice story? So that dark turn came from nowhere. No one's watching. I'm scared. Oh, okay. Someone's watching. Oh my god. Please stay a little bit, please. I'm super scared, man. Oh my god. I'm scared. No! Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Yuko? Excuse me, I love that stuff. I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I completely forgot that Yuri is into those things. It's shy and inclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. What? It's not so much yet, thank gosh. but this kind of story, the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. When we're all with this. Suddenly, and I'm on
Right.
I can't do this.
Oh, I was gonna see that girl at the window, right? Or you could say her mother. It's not really nice.
Yeah, I'm going one more time. Come on again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
What are you eating?
Well, it's alright then. That's not like I should let you know that I have this problem. I want things like books and writing feel my thoughts. I love like body gets close. And I forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Okay, I had this thought in my head right now. I'm gonna call it selective moods. Because, yeah. It's when you watch or read something and you feel like you are in that for a moment. You feel like you've dove into this world and you act like it. I did it a lot and sometimes it got me kicked out of workshops. Yep. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I bet if I'll get started reading it, right? Oh, yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... Alright, there's moving. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quick retrieve the book that I had put into my bag. Her eyebrows moved, didn't they? Okay. I don't know. They didn't. I don't know. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll sit in the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? If you hear her breathe, she's just not accustomed to people sitting next to her. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't want to. It's something I'm not very used to. There's reading company with someone. I see. Oh. Tell me if I don't distract you or anything. Oh, geez. Oh! It's 53 past 11 at night. Yes, yeah. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. So I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I'm just participating in feeling your body. What the hell? You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? Beside my desk, it's up against Yuri, and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah. I suppose so. You timidly closes her own copy. Once we each learn and lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, damn. She's beautiful. Oh, never mind. He takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I did sit with my right arm on the right side of the book. Alright, turn the page and your side's under her thumb. After it flips to her side. I'm holding it like this. And holding it like this. Is that 3D background? Oh, never mind. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting. It's as if I can feel the warmth of your face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? One page. Ah, sorry. I could got distracted for a second. I glance up at your face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Oh, she's smiling. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. Even a bit longer. It's probably least I could do. You've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. And continue reading. You no longer ask me if I'm ready to turn the page. I just assumed that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. I don't like that look on her face. I know she's probably just into it and all, and she's not accustomed to other people, but that look just makes her a bit not bothered. If turns each page almost feels like it's an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. What the heck? Her face. No, I don't notice this character at all. Definitely not. Really? Just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. I don't know why I can't. That came into my head. I'm curious about this book now. Anyway, are you feeling alright? Huh? A little fidgety since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? She puts her hands on her chest. As they feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Right, don't push yourself. Alright, don't push yourself. Please stand to the front. Let's set the question. And we did nothing but you an idiot for this man. You literally sat next to her and had a conversation with her when she's introverted. And then she's quiet. She literally says that she doesn't have any friends here really. What's that one about? You good? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. You was acting a little strange, but I guess... So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. You worried about it? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I don't make you silly. Davis does it sometimes. There's nothing alarming. It's nothing alarming. Your vice president literally runs out the room after sitting next to a boy. Or just does it in general whenever she feels high blood pressure or something. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we for you? Well, she might be a while, so just figured we'd get started without her. Is it okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Now stand up. Oh, that smells weird. Oh, it's just the battery. I make a mental note where else can look. I slip it back and put back. Everyone's changed. That's Sayuri, they're all different people. It's like their lives took different paths after meeting Sayuri. And then when they met her, they became the way they were that day that we walked in for the first time. But since Sayuri doesn't exist now, it's like their lives are so much different, and their personalities change a little bit too. Monica seems to care a little bit less. I mean, no, that's no big surprise. She didn't really before anyway. She kept it the club more than anyone else. I told Maxie I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. 1 past 12. It's the 22nd today. 7, 2020.
Oh my god!
You're good. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Don't you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. It'll start somewhere, right? You're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote. Then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Oh my god. I love this. Fine. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'm telling you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. All to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. I mean, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, that's about it. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. I used to convinced that I wouldn't like it. Well, because everyone schools think that writing has to feel sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? The writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like if I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. Her skin just changed color.
I'm getting scared.
Let's bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not.
What is a curly eye?
I tried to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, the fuse, okay. What the fuck was that? Sorry, excuse my language. What the hell?
Is that a glitch or something?
His mirror, his music loop. Hi, Yuka. Again. Yuka. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Well, good, glad to hear it. That makes it new and everything. If you ever had any suggestions for public new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your phone with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I get up. Don't worry, Yuka. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's what we're buried that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had one for my phone. Great job, Yuka. I was going, oh, my head while reading it. I feel like Farco. I'm not sure why. I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. No, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes? You know what Yuri likes this kind of stuff, right? Right? Right, it's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head. It's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming all up too strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Probably ruins. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we'll start sharing a poem with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. I don't apologize. We still have plenty of time. Then we're glad that you took all the time you need. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should get my poem now. Bailey, you want to read my poem now? Oh, I'm not very good. I'm witty? Pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's just because I sound confident. It doesn't mean I really feel that way, you know. I see. I'll read it then. Hole in the wall. He wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frighteningly gazed at my surroundings. My burned eyes could no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Stand up front and scrolling, playing tricks in my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. to panic. There must be a way out. He's right there. He's right there. Huh? Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. What do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. But I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. And I'm influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like that. It's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Michael's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, and you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, play it later. Another way to think about that is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just leave your handing over the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. I think I'm going to end the stream soon. Just from Yuri. Is Yuri decent poem? I know it's her eyes lighting. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Hi. Really? You didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yeah. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? It's a very remarkable that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. It's not your first time, really. Huh? You stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. I know that. I just meant, your chill's off, and able to find an excuse. Trace your finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. The reason I was able to tell. The specific writing habits are usually the flow of new writers. So can I pick up on them? Okay. 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 No. Never mind. Top on. Okay. Sorry. I'm expecting another jump scare. Let's say Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Can we know if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd like to share my thought process behind it. It smells doomly, but it's a rare opportunity for her. It's kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be lit. Isn't this supposed to be lit? It goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight, to have withstood the test of time. The last is to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Light whispers, I flicker back. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That's such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? don't leave. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Indigo Siri. Actually, the story is about a ghost girl you got. Really? Until I make the point. Well, I suppose you didn't want to glance over it after all. I remember that. Quite softly express your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. You do more than tell us a story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Bringing her life to remain a place of comfort, and I had to let go of the past. And soon the new life was nothing. There's a lot more storm printed that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive too, so... Rather, I could probably learn something from you. Right, we're gonna end this here, I think. Because that's what I ended up getting myself into. Possibly Monica was writing something in her notebook. Might as well know you're nasty. Whatever. Oh, something. Okay. Never mind. We're gonna keep going here. Excuse me. Why stop? Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press on your member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that you could appreciate my advice more than you appreciate yours. Huh? Hadn't you already write a Bible? You full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I was looking to go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You know what? I was the one who glued my little side figures as soon as you guys started showing up. You're Husky. And this gets a little... This doesn't involve you. Take out your own insecurities on others like that. You may act as honestly with this. Oh my god. You're just talking when we edgy. Edgy? Time my life that my lifestyle is too much for someone who's of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying it proves my point. People learn to get over themselves and after they graduate med school, you know. You'll piss away. And stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The good thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful there. You might cut yourself in that edge area. Oh my bad. You already do, don't you? Okay, myself. What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Like, you can hear everything you really think. I should have head over heels for you and heels for you after this. Okay. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Yuka, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How do you get driving buses easily? I probably could have done it with me. Yuri? Yuri? Whiskey? Yuri? Whiskey? My heart's gonna stop. Hey, Luca. Text even moved. Down rose. Why don't we step aside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. I'll probably better for us to stay out of this. I'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ah. You're better than I am, right? Can't even confront my equipment properly. So was it? I just wish I was able to be a bit more assertive sometimes. Never had. Wait, I have it in me. I put that against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if you want to spend less time with me and with the others, then that's fine. I think I can spend time with you instead. So let's give my bit of pressure. She made her cry. Everyone's way. Oh here. Let's get done. Yuri. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth. Her desk, hands on her forehead. What did she say to her? Yuri? I didn't mean it. Her eyes. Something tells me Yuri's not right in the head a little bit. I'm wondering what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. I really didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Detail, okay. Anyway, the meeting's over. You can go home now if you want. He looks at me like she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. Let's stay a little bit longer. In the present. That should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, the Vice President, please let me take responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Yuka. It'd just be embarrassing if you're listening. Don't really have I have a choice, don't I? That's fine. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry for causing you trouble. I really appreciate you understanding. What the hell? Is Monica behind us? And a text felt said, aha, happy, right? That's Monica's type of laugh. I mean, I know Sayori not used to it too, but why would she do it herself? She don't make this so hard. Monica wants to spend time with us. I mean, I know we haven't really been able to spend time with her. And I want to, but the game just doesn't seem to be letting that happen. Trying to reduce the heat on my laptop. Judgment. Forget. Secretive. Both. Special. Giggle. Melancholy. number one. Sadness. Melody. Happiness. Extreme. Wonderful. Imagination. Laugh. Misery. Embrace. Wrath. Childhood. Oh my god, it's gone. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. I ain't losing this. I mean, we could have went back and maybe saved silently, but that feel like cheating. I mean, Cyber was really nice. She was really cool too. Cute and nice. I mean, and sweet, but I couldn't cheat just to bring her character back in because I was biased. I have a Twitter account now if you wanna go check that out. Universary. Oh, yep, good. Okay. Oh, yep. He is. Oh, isn't always a golden chain.